This is Will.
This is Alex.
Welcome back to another episode of They Mostly Come Out of It.
Welcome everyone. We're back. Welcome to your favorite micro podcast. They mostly come out at night.
I hope you're in the
festive spirit. We're bringing Christmas in March. Okay.
The true meaning of Christmas.
The Christmas at the end of the March
is right here.
It is. It's elves. But
Elves.
Before we get into that, we have a little present. Well, you can give us a little present. We have a present for you in the review.
If you're new,
we have a true present. I can't wait to unwrap this. But if you're a new person here, or if you're old and you're just thinking like, hey, I know a friend that would like this podcast.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and share it with them? Just go ahead and tell them, hey, I have the greatest podcast ever made right at your fingertips.
300 plus
300 plus episodes if you go to Podbean or because Spotify doesn't save all 300.
YouTube.
But you go to YouTube, all of them are on there. Okay? Tell them the greatest podcast ever made, They Mostly Come In at Night, is doing a review on Elves, like a batshit insane 80s Christmas movie.
The most insane movie ever made.
And they'll be like, what do you mean? And
what do you mean?
And they're like, here, listen, bitch. And then
listen
there you
to
go.
this.
And then it's like that scene in Back to the Future where he's like, you know that new sound you've been looking for? Listen to this. That's us, okay?
And bonus, you can tell those same people every 5 episodes.
We do a recommendation. So if they're like, hey, I like these two guys, I want them to review this movie, and then they can suggest it, and then we will review it.
Every 5 episodes.
And if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I want you to review this movie, and then just give it a try. Give it a try. We will go for it.
Look, it's our podcast, but give it a try.
But now we have the gift that keeps on giving. Elves. Okay, so I know we say this a lot. We say this a lot in all of our movies that are kind of like this. If you like really just brain-rotted, stupid shit that makes you laugh a lot because it's like unintentionally funny, go watch this movie.
You have to watch this
movie. You have to see this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And it is so insane, so just crazy. Brain dead, just stupid bullshit plot, ridiculously like acted lines. You get an action scene with fucking none other than Grizzly Adams.
A few.
It boggles the mind that this movie even exists.
Grizzly Adams. Is
what's his
Dan
name?
Haggerty.
Dan Haggerty.
Grizzly Adams is our geezer teaser, okay?
He is like the star of the film, which is interesting because he's a television star, so...
He's not even on the poster, but his name is.
Yes.
He is So geezer teaser is like, they make like... Go to Redbox or go wherever. Go to your freaking streaming service.
It's like when Bruce Willis was making movies, you'd see his name plastered all over everything because he would just take any job, basically.
And it's a movie for like, he wouldn't be the main star.
It's a man of a certain age using his star power to kind of boost up a movie.
Yeah.
Because they know it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
But if they put someone famous in it, maybe it'll get some more asses.
Well, like we had what was it?
What was that military movie with the fucking grandpa that was on the farm? They had that one.
Chuck Connors.
Chuck Connors was that.
Yeah.
He was a geezer teaser because he would just show up in random scenes.
He would be on a farm.
They had him for like a day.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, just say these lines.
Put him on a poster.
Yeah, and then we can slap you on a poster because you're in like 10% of the movie.
But the actual star, he's not a name.
No.
And we also had, was a Zombie Nightmare. It had Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West was in it.
And he's on the poster. His name's on the poster. You watch the movie, he's like in 20 minutes of it.
Or like, less to this movie, but kind of with like The Howling 2 with Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee?
But Christopher Lee was in most
He was in
of that
more of
movie.
that.
He was in more of that movie. But again, you can slap his name on it because people know Christopher Lee.
To be fair, you know, Dan Haggerty is in more of this than some of those guys.
Yeah. I would say this is like Howling 2 level.
But yeah, he's not really the main
This
person.
is definitely, if you enjoyed Howling 2 like we did for like how ridiculously stupid it was, this is along the same lines, but like a Christmas movie. It is so insane.
This is along the same lines, but dumber.
It is dumber than Howling 2, because at least Howling 2 had a more coherent plot.
No, this is...
Shockingly, the plot is pretty coherent in this one.
The Howling 2 had an actual director, though.
Yes.
So they kind of spiced up the, you know...
The cinematography and stuff.
The proceedings.
Yes.
This movie is made by a bunch of morons. So...
It is, but it just creates this beautiful, shitty concoction of like a so bad that it's funny movie. It is baffling to watch this movie, and I say go watch it because we're gonna spoil it, obviously.
Yes.
But I need you to know how ridiculous this movie is, and like that you should watch it before you hear this review that we're about to go into.
We are going to attempt to go chronologically here.
We are going to attempt to go chronologically. I don't know if I remember all the smaller scenes, so we might miss some things, but we will try. We'll get to the big things, and then, like I'm saying...
Watch it.
I guarantee you nothing can prepare you for what you're about to witness, so go watch it.
Watch it.
But here is our review of Elves.
So
we get...
There's three ladies.
It's an anti-Christmas seance.
I think it's very adorable. It's three ladies. They're supposed to be teenagers. They're all in their 30s.
They hate Christmas because they work at a big retail store. And
they hate
the commercialism of Christmas and
all the stuff you've kind of...
It needs to go back to the meaning of Christmas and, you know...
So they, for some reason...
so commercialized that they hate it. So they create a seance.
They have a seance in the woods, and one of them brings a drawing of, like, a naked angel, woman, devil thing that she saw in a dream.
Dude. And
they have a candle.
She puts Art Deco on the boobers of the drawing of the angel.
Well,
it's a plot point.
No, it's the Art Deco. No, it's not.
No, the fucking the weird drawings on the boobers are. She said she saw it in a dream.
Yeah, the whole thing.
And she's like, "Do you like the Art Deco I added to the angel?"
The boobers.
The boobers have little like lines above and beside the boobers. And you're like, what the fuck is like a little square around the boobers?
You'll find out.
And
they have a candle in a jar.
Yeah, a little like candle in a jar. And they're holding it and they're talking about how much they hate Christmas. And then they start fighting over the candle.
I don't even know what happens, but it breaks.
It breaks and cuts the main woman's hand. And
she bleeds on the ground.
Is it Kirsten?
Yeah.
Kirsten. Yeah, it cuts her hand. And she starts bleeding all over the ground, and the ground starts breathing, and
so they leave, and you see a little elf hand come out of the pine cones.
Now, keep in mind, the entire movie, when you see the elf, this is preamble. This elf
you can just get it over with.
This elf is supposed to be 2 feet tall.
You can just get it over with right now, Will.
What?
Just get your descriptions over with, Will.
This elf is 2 feet tall.
It's supposed to be, yes.
And looks like a weird amalgamation of a small person and a witch. And has its mouth open all the time. And the puppet work is very, very just god-awful.
It looks like shit.
It looks terrible.
It looks like dog shit.
I'm not going to lie. It looks like dog shit. It looks fucking awful. It's like this 2-foot thing with like hair on it. And then the fucking face looks like a witch and a cone head.
Frozen.
Had like a fucking baby because it has this weird like fucking
big
cone fucking cylindrical head. It looks fucking dumb.
It's bad.
Just know it looks fucking dumb, and you see
bad.
it all the time. So get prepared for that.
It's bad.
So she goes home, and she immediately so this is her home life, right? She gets home, and immediately gets slapped in the face twice by her grandpa,
who is
a old German man.
He is an actor doing an amazing German accent.
Well, trying. He is doing the German accent.
The Germans are coming.
The Germans are coming, and Z has to.
And
that's literally all he does, and it breaks all the time,
especially when he gets angry.
Yes.
He tells her, like, I know you went to the woods, I know you did this, and she's like, no, Grandpa.
Well, because he's like, the first slap was you stole my book. The second slap was you did something you weren't supposed to.
For the lie you're gonna tell me.
And she's like, okay, whatever, Grandpa, thanks for slapping me in the face twice. And she goes upstairs, and her mom is like, you did something you weren't supposed to do. I'm going to take away your allowance. No, your savings account.
She's like, I'm going to destroy your entire savings account.
Because I don't know why, but they made the mom the most hateful character in this entire movie.
It's pretty hilarious.
She acts like the villain the entire time.
It's pretty hilarious.
I mean, I understand why they chose that, but I don't really get it, because a mom is supposedly, even in movies, would be like protective over their, no matter where they came from. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But you would think she'd be even more protective because of that, but apparently not. So she's like, whatever, and then we meet the fucking brother. Oh my god.
Well,
because she's taking a shower.
Our lady's taking a shower, and they frame it in such a way that you get like, you know, a fucking half centimeter of nipple in the shower, and she's like putting a towel on, and her brother's peeping on her.
Well, her brother's peeping on her. She's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like,
I like seeing naked girls.
I like seeing naked. She calls him okay, this is how stupid this is how brain dead this movie is.
Oh, really?
She is like, "Hey, what are you doing, you pervert?" And he said, "I'm not a pervert. I like seeing naked girls," which makes you a pervert. And
does it?
I mean, it doesn't make you a pervert, but if you're spying on your own sister,
if
you're spying on your own sister and trying to see her naked, you are a pervert.
Especially as like a
no matter what age you are,
7,
certified
8-year-old,
certified pervert,
7, 8-year-old.
And he's like, I'm gonna tell everyone at school that you have huge tits,
and I
saw them,
and it's like the actual child actor saying all this.
And I'm sorry. In real life, if you went to school and said that your sister had huge tits and you saw them, you would get annihilated at school.
In I
maybe 1989 is a different time. It was a year before I was born.
I hate to tell you this, but 1989 Colorado Springs.
Apparently, incest is cool. Incest is A-okay with us, okay?
It was a special...
In Colorado Springs, incest is A-okay.
Well, it was a special moment in time.
Yes.
Where a mall Santa...
incest, we'll get to that,
could request oral. Okay?
We'll get to that.
Department store.
We're almost there. So, she's like... And then they start like roughhousing, and she starts tickling him like none of that mattered.
And she goes to sleep.
Like it's not a big fucking deal that her literal brother got like bricked up by seeing her naked. That's weird. That's fucking weird.
Well, they drop that.
That's fucking they don't care about that. So she has a cat. She has a black cat called Agamemnon or fucking Agamemnon. Agamemnon. And so we get elfo vision of it crawling towards the house.
And
so...
crawls up to the little brother, and he screams, and the elf scratches him.
Well, you see this elf, and it scratches him, and the elf runs out the window, and they're all in the room, and the mom's all pissed, and she's like, it was the cat.
And the kid says, like...
It was like a fucking ninja troll.
It was a fucking ninja troll. He says that. But the mom's like, it's the cat.
And she's like, no, Agamemnon would not hurt
Yeah.
him. And then they all like go to sleep. And then so it's the next day, and they're at the department store.
All of them are
Apparently
working.
they don't go to school.
No, they didn't have
Maybe
that.
it's on Christmas break. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe that's how they explain it.
It's a couple
I
days
don't know.
before Christmas, so yeah.
Yeah. So
They're all working.
They're all
and
working. She works at like the snack shop at the department store.
Grizzly Adams shows up. He wants a job.
Grizzly Adams starts talking to the department manager, and apparently he was a detective before and knows the manager of the department store.
They reveal, I swear to God, they reveal the fact that he was a detective later on. But yeah, he was a detective.
But he knows the manager.
He has a drinking problem.
He's asking for a job, and he has a major smoking problem.
That's adorable.
He smokes so goddamn much in this movie.
That's adorable.
Which I'm guessing he probably did have a actual smoking problem, so they just incorporated it into the movie.
Look, I admire that.
And because he's constantly smoking.
They're like, well, they don't really. I swear to God, doesn't go anywhere. But they already, and immediately you're like, mall Santa. But they already have a department store Santa.
So he's like, I don't have a job for you, whatever. Like you can help yourself to the snacks, you can do whatever, but I don't have a job for you.
Yeah.
Get lost, loser. Like, go away. I don't want you. And so they're like, hey, remember tonight? Like, the girls are all talking, and they're like, tonight we're gonna like sneak into the back rooms and fucking like we're gonna camp out in the mall, in the department store, and we're gonna fuck some dudes.
That's the next day.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Oh, that's right, because we have to set up the fucking grandpa's like henchman shit.
Yeah, because that all comes into play. No, they.
So while they're all at the department store, and is this the Santa scene? So they're because they hate Christmas, so they're gonna go tease the mall Santa. Or the department store Santa or something. And so they're waiting in line, and his fucking beard is falling off, and he's like a shithead to the fucking kids. And then they get up, and she sits on his lap, and she's like being all coy and like being like, oh, I want, whatever for Christmas.
Yeah.
And he starts touching her thigh. And for no reason.
No reason?
It's unprompted.
What do you mean?
Well, for flavor, okay? He just says oral, and so she's like, "What?" And he like puts his two fingers together and like tells her to come closer, and like she puts her ear to his mouth and no shit, just says, "Santa said oral."
And she punches him and runs off, and he gets fired.
So he immediately gets fired, and I love when he's walking past that one, like the fragrance clerk or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, hi, Santa," and he just flips her off. He just flips her off as he walks by, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So he goes into his dressing room, right?
To do cocaine.
To do cocaine, because he's sent on a break. So because he was sent on a break, and they were like gonna fire him.
Yeah.
And he's just doing cocaine, and the elf attacks him.
The elf stabs him in the nuts.
Stabs him in the nuts a bunch of times with a little tiny knife.
And kills him. And then cops show up, and they are like...
Well, they think it's like the girl at first.
They think it's the main girl, because they're like, oh, well...
He's like, he said derogatory words to you, and then ends up
5
dead.
minutes later, he's dead. That goes nowhere.
No, it doesn't.
Nowhere.
They don't accuse her ever again.
However, important part, they do leave the dead body tape on the ground.
So they give Grizzly Adams the job.
Yeah, our guy's like...
They're like, hey, we need a Santa. Yeah. Like, you're the Santa now. And he starts... later... So, while this is all happening, the mom also... kidnaps the cat
and drowns it
in the toilet
and then buries it
and that'll come into play a little later
on that night.
And then we also Grizzly Adams gets evicted from his motor home.
He gets evicted from his trailer.
I don't know how that even happens, because you technically I don't know how that works. I don't know how the politics of that work, but he gets evicted from his own motorhome. It's a notice to vacate his own motorhome. Apparently, it was owned by someone else. I have no fucking idea. But so he's gonna live at the department store for now until he can get it back on his feet. The
troll digs up the corpse of the cat that night.
So because the girl is looking all over for her cat,
yeah.
She can't find her cat. Like her grandpa's being a dick, and her
He's
mom's
being
being
a
a
fucking
dick
weirdo.
too. Like they're all being fucking weird.
Yeah.
And so she decides to go to bed without the cat, and she's trying to sleep, and she hears something
like
at her
tapping
window.
at the window.
And she opens the window, and the I don't know how the troll, like how the fucking elf even got up to her window. Presumably she's on like a ground floor, maybe. But this thing is like master
race.
But this
it can climb.
But this thing is like it's like 2 feet tall. So how is it standing at the fucking windowsill?
It's jacked, Will.
I guess.
Strong.
So it's just smearing the dead cat's face all over the window for some reason.
And she calls the mom, and the mom's like, it's a raccoon.
And the mom, of course, is like the snarkiest bitch ever. It's just like, am I gonna get any sleep tonight? And
the grandpa's like, he knows something.
He knows something's up, so he's like, I need to talk to Zuzu, Zizu, fucking fakest German accent.
Well, a bunch of fucking... So it's like the next day.
So a bunch of like agents are there.
Yes, the next day.
They're all in ties.
It's 2 henchmen and another old German guy.
Some are in like a leather jacket, so you're like, maybe like something's going on there. And like... You're like, no, it's probably not Nazis. It's probably not Nazis. It's fine. Just you wait. Because I didn't get that inkling at first. They kind of look like they're dressed like Agent Smith from the fucking Matrix. They're just kind of like all hanging out in the living room.
They look like every B-movie henchman.
They're like, we need to find this. We need to find this daughter of you. Sorry. Whoa, my bad. We need to find... That was
your
slip.
Granddaughter.
We need to find your granddaughter.
And he's
like, oh, yes, and she stole my fucking goobity gloop.
Dude, none of this fucking...
The fucking glowing...
None of this fucking matters. He has a stupid crystal...
Gem crystal
that glows.
She broke.
No, she didn't. I don't even remember that.
It broke in half, remember?
What's the point?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It's whole again when she needs it to be whole again.
It's gobbledygook, and I love it.
And they're like looking for her, and this is when they're planning that night.
So they're back at the snack shop, and she's organizing donuts. The whole scene.
They're planning that night after it's closed.
They're planning on like fucking some dudes from school.
So there's 3 girls. They want 3 dudes to come over that night while the store is closed, and they're gonna fuck them. Have you seen Shopping Mall? Will?
We've also watched.
Have you seen? What was it? The Initiation, where they hide out in the department store after hours.
What was the one with the gin? The
outing? The museum? Yeah.
Didn't they camp out in a museum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all seen it.
It's like we've had this before,
but we haven't had it with room temperature IQ. Okay, we haven't had that yet.
What I love is one of the fucking guys that's with the grandpa is sitting there reading a book, right?
Very conspicuous.
It looks like the most obvious fucking like. Because he's in like a tie and everything, and like a jacket, and his hair is like pulled back as tight as it can be.
As they're all talking about dicks and fucking.
He just keeps looking at them like pretending to read a book.
He's not even reading a book. It looks like a fucking pamphlet, like a little like insurance pamphlet.
So that's the plan, right?
Yeah.
So they all sneak in and they leave.
And Grizzly Adams also, because he's gonna leave the door. He tapes the door
because he's living there now.
Because he wants to sleep there. He wants to sleep in the room.
The room still has the chalk outline of the guy that died.
Also, bonus: his first day on the job as Santa, he gets pissed on.
Yeah, it shows him for flavor. It just shows him getting pissed on, and so he tapes up the door, right?
Yeah.
And so the girls come in, and one of them removes the tape, and they're all like walking around. That like one of them gets into lingerie, and one of the friends is like, "What is that? A dog slut? what does she say? It's like a dog slut suit." And I still don't know what that means.
It's an amazing combo of words. What that is.
I have no idea what that means.
And the main girl's like,
She gets
no, because that girl's like, oh, I took this tape off the door, and the main girl's like, you have to put that back. How are the guys gonna get in? So she goes and puts it back.
Well, no, okay, so not before. So Grizzly Adams comes back,
Yeah.
and he tries to get in the door, and he can't get in, right?
Yeah.
So he looks in like around a dumpster, and
He finds like a metal rod,
pry bar,
yeah,
and is going to pry the bar, but while he's getting the bar, it's like a comedy of errors.
Yes.
She tapes back up the tape, and then he comes and he's like gonna pry it open, but then it opens, and he's like, oh. All this to he goes on the balcony, and they're putting on makeup, right? Because they get dressed up for the night. They're putting on makeup, and they have set up tents that they can
just like shopping mall. And he goes and talks to them, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "What are you doing here?"
And they're like, "Well, it's a Mexican standoff, I guess." So
because we're both not supposed to be here. And he's like, "Listen."
It's like, fine, you can stay here. Just don't make any noise. I sleep here.
I just want to get some sleep. And they're like, okay, cool.
And I love it because then we get the boys. The boys are coming.
The 3 penises show up.
I love how they're banging on the door because
they took off
Grizzly Adams
took the tape off.
The tape off. It's so stupid.
And then out of nowhere,
so I love when they're banging on the door because he's brushing his teeth while smoking a fucking cigarette. He is literally brushing his teeth and smoking at the same time. It is incredible.
And one of them is like, because they get the pry bar and they're like, let's pry it open. And then out of nowhere, I swear, there's no lead up to this, nothing.
There's no preamble to anything that happens in this movie.
It's just the door goes open and you see a dead body just collapse down.
And it's one of the dead boys.
And then the 3
also
goons.
It's just one of the dead boys. There was 3 of them. There's the other 2 do not get spoken of at all.
You see no indication of what happened
ever again. Never. Just forget about them. They don't even matter.
And the 3 evil like goons come in.
Yeah, the goons come in, and then the elf gets in apparently, or was still in the department store. I guess
I don't even know.
I have no idea.
We get a shootout, and
I do love the sign because for flavor they're in like the sporting goods section, right? And it says gifts for mom. There's
big
rifles
sign that says
everywhere.
Gifts for mom, and there's just a bunch of guns lined up behind it. And one of the girls goes in an elevator, gets killed by the henchman.
She gets like kidnapped by them because they try and hassle her and they're like, where's the girl?
Why are you here?
Where are you?
What are you doing? Who are you?
And he's like, do it. And he just
shoots her.
He just shoots her in the head for no reason.
And then the other one,
even though she's completely innocent.
The other one gets killed by the elf.
Well, because like while they're having the shootout, the elf starts chasing the friend who just saw her friend in the elevator dead.
Yes.
And the elf just like slashes her on the arm and then slashes her on the leg, and apparently that incapacitates her so much because it's like a little steak knife.
Yeah,
it's not like this big ass knife. It's like a little tiny
knife.
Steak knife. It fits into a 2-foot tall person's hand.
And then he stabs her somewhere
off screen,
and she dies.
And so
the goons. They stop shooting because they realize that Grizzly Adams has our girl, and they're like, no, we need her. We can't hurt her. We need her alive.
Okay, we're going to reconvene at a later date, and we're going to chase this guy down. So they leave the mall, right? And now it's the next day, and the fucking friend is dead, and the manager is like, I'm pissed. You're
fired.
both fired.
The main detective of the police force is like, Grizzly Adams, you were the best
I can't
detective I
believe
knew.
you've
What
done
happened?
this. You were grizzled. You were
the best
you
man
were the
I
best
knew.
we had. You had a little bit of a drinking problem, but
It's only gotten worse.
It's only gotten worse.
And then he's like, listen, I just need time to figure this out. And he's like, you
He's
got
like, you have
24 hours.
This never comes into play ever.
None
again.
of this.
Like it
it
does not matter because this never ever gets mentioned ever again.
The other thing is, every time, every single death scene, everything involving the elves, there's a symbol.
Yes.
Everywhere.
It's like a sickle and a cross.
And at one point, there was a scene where Grizzly Adams went to the library to figure it out, and the page that had the symbol on it was torn out.
It was torn out, so he doesn't. So he goes to a professor
because he sees the author of the book or whatever, and he goes to this professor. I
cannot. I honestly, this professor scene, I thought they were trying to do like a red herring, but this is actually the plot. This is why the elves exist. So just get ready. I don't think if you've watched the movie, you know, and I hope you've watched it by now. But we are gonna get into like insane spoilers for this movie, which you should watch it if you want to.
Our guy says that God was annoyed with people and blah 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 on Earth, and except for Noah was cool. And
Noah's cool, so he's like, okay, all the animals on there and things with like critters that
it was like,
because I think in the Bible it does say something about
it's like creepy
other creatures with 2 legs or whatever,
that creep and crawl on 2 legs or whatever,
yes.
and the guy's like, Grizzly Adams is like, what in the hell are you talking about? And the guy's like, I'm saying that those creatures are elves.
Those creatures are elves, but that's all I know about it because it said that elves got onto Noah's Ark and they were created in the New World.
And he's like, he asked him another question, and he's like, well, there was a group of people 50 years ago who really got into elves.
Oh my god.
They were the Nazis. And you're like...
Yeah, I'm like, we're really doing a fucking Christmas movie about elves and Nazis?
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, no, trust me, it gets better.
And he's like, but you have to go to talk to Dr.
Gobbledygook.
He knows more about that.
He knows all about it, but and he's like, where would he be on Christmas Eve? He's like, he'd probably be at his home with his family.
Meanwhile, our main girl is just constantly arguing with her family.
Well, and
at one point,
she confronts her mom, and she's like, "Why are you so mean? Like, why
do
you just like hate everyone?
Yeah.
Like, why are you so hateful?"
I wish Dad was here.
And like,
she's like, Dad is here.
You want to see your dad? He's downstairs.
He's in the study.
And and she's like, no, Grandpa's in the study. And she's like, yeah, that's what I mean. Your dad is downstairs.
She's like, the man in the study is your grandfather.
And
your father.
So, yeah.
Brain rot.
So not only do we get Nazi elves, but we also get incest.
Well, we get a batshit insane scene of the main girl just sitting with a 1,000-yard stare as Grandpa in the wheelchair is like, listen.
I had to do it.
It was fine.
You don't understand.
I drugged her. It wasn't painful. It was fine. I had to do it.
I had to do it. I had to create you.
A pure
bloodline because I had to continue this, and I have to say that you have to fulfill a prophecy.
There's a destiny you have.
And
Grizzly Adams goes to Professor Number 2 at his stupid fucking house Christmas dinner where he's dressed like a butler or a waiter. And he's slicing...
I love the cut from... Okay, so it cuts...
Please. Please. Please.
It cuts from the grandpa literally saying, I had to
fuck her.
I had to fuck your mom.
I had to fuck my daughter.
I had to have sex with my own daughter because I had to keep the bloodline pure. It literally cuts from that to a loud ass fucking carver by this professor that's dressed like a butler cutting into turkey.
And he's like, listen, I need a minute of your time. He's like, it's Christmas Eve. How dare you?
I can't believe you did this. And then he's trying to speak Spanish to his wait staff, his maid,
even though he is himself dressed as a wait staff or whatever.
And then he's like, here, I won't wait. Like, listen, I just need some information, and I'll take the same amount of time it takes you to translate to her what's going on.
It'll take less than a minute.
He's like, okay.
What do you know about the elves and the Nazis?
He's like, oh, well, there's two prevailing theories with Nazis and the elves. What?
One is that
the elves, they researched the elves because they had mystic powers or something.
Because they're small and they're great assassins.
Yeah,
and
so
mystic
you
power.
can create an army of Nazi elves.
The second theory is that they were doing experiments and they wanted to create.
And they wanted to create, so if you have sex with an elf, you can create the perfect human race.
The perfect master race, yeah.
So the Aryans are people, virgins specifically, who have sex with elves.
We'll get to that part.
And create the perfect race. And you can kind of, if you look at it, you can kind of see what's going on here, right?
We'll get to that part of it, okay? Because there's an extra bit of insanity layered on there. So there's all that. And Grizzly Adams, we get an amazing, brilliant car chase where he drives off.
Sure, car chase.
And a henchman chases him. And for some reason, I swear to God, I don't know why.
Okay, so in other movies, right, where you plant a bomb in a car, right? And that is where we're going, okay?
Mm.
In other movies, you'd either plant the bomb for when he ignites the engine, right?
Sure.
It would explode. Or when they get up to a certain speed, or they cut their brakes or something like that.
Yeah.
No, Grizzly Adams is going along his merry way. He tries to light his cigarette,
and
notices it working, and he smacks his cigarette lighter, and a bomb drops out.
Just a dynamite stack
from underneath his fucking acceleration thing, and he sees it
and jumps out.
Oh shit! And then just jumps out of his car,
and the car explodes. And our idiot chasing him apparently doesn't see Grizzly Adams jump out of his car.
So he thinks he's dead.
And then Grizzly Adams attacks him, knocks him out, and is like, "Are you a Nazi? Is that elf yours?"
Keeps punching him. He's like, "How many teeth you got in your mouth? Got any more now?
How about now?"
And then he steals his ring, which is the sickle and the cross.
It's the same stupid symbol you've been seeing for the whole movie.
So he's gonna go help Kirsten.
Yeah.
And so she's kind of dealing with all this shit, right? The grandpa is starting to explain that she needs to fulfill the prophecy. So she is of virgin blood and she's of pure bloodline. So she needs the elf is going to have sex with her and she's going to create the perfect race. But that's where they got it wrong. It's not the perfect race. Okay?
They explain that later. Of what she creates.
We'll get to that. But my favorite line is uttered here. Because the brother and
later.
Oh no, that's later. Yeah,
because first we have to get the amazing death of the mom.
Yeah, so the mom is getting ready, and it's Christmas Eve. She's getting her lipstick on to take a bath. And she turns on the radio, and it's one of those classical.
It's playing "Ode to Joy" by Beethoven.
Yeah. Yes, and so. She gets in the. I love this scene because she goes to a certain part of the bath, right, and she starts to
disrobe. Her back is to the camera.
She starts to disrobe.
Yeah.
And it cuts. And you can tell it's a body double.
It hard cuts to the robe dropping on the floor, and it's a body double.
And so...
because we had to get more boobers and butts in the movie.
Yes. So she's sitting in the bath, and then... The fucking elf is climbing up the wall or whatever.
The desk that holds the radio starts shaking.
It starts shaking, and she looks up, and it's just the fucking stupid open mouth elf mask thing, and it pushes the radio into the
and it kills her.
And it kills her. And then that's when Grizzly Adams shows up to the door.
And it's like the main girl's there, her little brother's there, and you know he finds the dead body of the mom, and then they get confronted. They confront the grandpappy.
Like, hey, what's actually going on here? I learned about the elves, and I know that you're doing something with the elves, and you're a Nazi.
You gotta you have to explain yourself.
Yeah, and this is when the greatest line.
While Grizzly Adams and Grandpa are working in their shit out, the little brother is with the sister, and he's just like, is everything okay? Are we gonna be okay? And she just says, completely deadpan, no, Gramps is a Nazi. And that is...
When I tell you that we lost it...
We had to pause the movie.
I had to pause it so we didn't lose any context.
Because we were...
I was dying.
My stomach hurt.
I was dying. The line delivery is the most insane thing.
Well, not just that, but like you sat through like an hour, 10 minutes of this madness. And it's still unloading madness at you, and then just in the middle of it, they're just like,
well, when they start to
throw that in,
like you just feel like your brain breaks when they start to introduce like Nazis and God creating Noah's Ark and like elves getting on Noah's Ark, and then the Nazis experimenting with elves and like having sex with elves and like all this shit going on. And you're just like your mind is completely cracked at this point. And so when she just deadpan says, no, Gramps is a Nazi, it just sends you.
To the brother who's...
You need the entire context, that's why you need to watch the movie.
To the little brother who's just not aware of what the fuck is happening. Is everything going to be fine?
It's absolutely incredible.
No, Gramps is a Nazi.
It is absolutely incredible. Like, hands down, so fucking good.
And this is when he starts ranting about the Bible and the final judgment and whatever, and basically says that what happens is if the elf fucks her, it creates the Antichrist.
Oh, and he's like, here, give me that drawing you made. Oh my god, dude.
So it
just continues. And so he takes the picture, and those quote unquote Art Deco boobs that she drew. No. He draws a line between them, and guess what they are? Fucking swastikas.
I also love the bit where...
fucking swastikas on her titties.
I also love the bit where Grizzly Adams shows him the ring with the elf symbol.
Oh my God.
And he's like, that was the original symbol before the swastika.
Yeah.
And the fucking goons show up.
Yeah, the goons show up, and there's a huge fight between Grizzly Adams.
Horribly awkward fight.
Between old Uncle Grizzly Adams and these German, heavy quotations on German guys.
Our grandpa dies by getting like...
Well, the grandpa shoots them twice, right?
Yeah, but the guy still pulls him out of his wheelchair.
Knocks him over on his wheelchair, and the main bad guy picks up a gun and
he shoots him.
And that's when Grizzly Adams gets up again and starts punching him again. And it's
then Grizzly Adams gets shot.
And then Grizzly Adams gets shot, and because the guy that got shot twice, he gets up for his final stand and shoots Grizzly Adams in the stomach.
And then before all this, also the grandpa mentioned that the whole movie he's been staring at this crystal, and it's
the only crystal that can ward off the elves.
Something like that.
It's like a protection crystal, so you won't get attacked if you have it by the elves.
The main woman and her brother run off to the woods, and they magically run up.
Looks back and knows she needs the crystal, can easily go grab it.
No,
but doesn't.
They run off to the woods. She runs to the same spot from the very beginning of the movie where she summoned the elf.
Before this happened, before we get to the final scene, I love the scene of the main bad guy. He gets out, he fucking shoots Grizzly Adams, right? So he gets in his Jeep, and he's driving. No one is chasing him. Okay, no one is chasing him. No one is doing anything to this man. Like everything is fine, right? And so he's just driving, and he starts like driving into the woods, and then all of a sudden, for no reason at all, he just crashes the car off a ditch and like just bails into the forest.
Yeah, he drives off this world's smallest hill and crashes his Jeep, I guess.
But for no reason. That's the most hilarious part.
They just wanted to get him out of his Jeep. I don't even know.
But why knock over the Jeep? He could have just parked it.
Because he's driving.
He was right there, like where he walks to, he's like immediately to where he needs to be. So why couldn't he have just parked his Jeep?
The dangers of driving angrily. Well,
the dangers of riding as being driving while being a Nazi.
Driving while Nazi.
Driving while Nazi.
Fucking Christ.
So he walks into the woods right after crashing his car off the smallest ditch on the planet. And the woman, Kirsten and the brother find the hole that the elf crawled out of.
The same place where she summoned
him. It is a tiny little ditch, and for some reason she like walks into it and sprains her ankle.
And our guy crawls up to her and is like, "It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Just accept. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." He gets shot in the chest by the elf. The elf has a pistol.
The Nazi elf has a pistol,
and it shoots him in the chest, and that guy dies. And then the elf starts slowly.
When I tell you this is the most awkward,
please.
Well, because the puppet work is really bad.
Oh.
And so
you're telling me now.
It's just so awkward when the actors are trying to interact with this elf, because it's this rubber thing that they're just like pressing up against the people, and every time she slaps it away, it just awkwardly moves. Like it's like if you like took a Stretch Armstrong and shoved it in someone's face and like they like slapped it away. It's about the same effect, right? So it just looks so awkward.
Well, the whole time, so she tells the brother, like, go get the crystal.
And like this thing is like 2 feet tall, not very strong, and
the whole time he runs all the way back to get the crystal. And like Grizzly Adams gives him the crystal, he runs back the whole time. She's just awkwardly pushing this thing away and wrestling it. There's a bit where it picks up a cockroach and tries to feed it to her,
like shove it in her mouth.
And she doesn't want it, and it just keeps going and going.
That shot of its claws on her thigh or whatever,
just pushing up her thigh, yeah.
And she just like swats it away. It's so fucking awkward.
And then the brother shows up. And he gives her the thing.
He gives her the crystal.
And the thing, like...
I love this final, like, chase scene.
Chase.
Like, you're like, what?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be, like, white-knuckling it, right?
Chase.
So her ankle is sprained, and the elf can't walk very far, right? Or very fast, because it's 2 feet tall and it has, like, little tiny legs. And so they both see the hole.
And
the elf crawls out of.
She is crawling towards it while the elf is quote unquote walking.
Well, she has like a vision of like what she's supposed to do, right? Because she
knows.
She remembers her dream, and there's a goblet and like gobbledygook and nothing that explains,
nothing that matters. Yeah,
nothing that actually explains what you're supposed to do, but she knows.
She knows, all right.
She knows. So she starts army crawling towards the hole while the elf is like awkwardly like limbering towards the hole too.
And they're both doing it at the identical speed.
They're both like desperately trying to get to this hole, right?
Yeah.
And she like she gets to it just a little bit before and like raises up the crystal and then stabs the ground with the crystal. I don't know how she knew to do that.
She saw it in her dream.
And then the film just completely goes insano mode with the fucking filtering.
Well, you know, they try... Well, have you ever seen a movie called Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yes.
Yeah, they try doing that. So it's like the elf is like exploding / melting, and they just crank up whatever camera filters they could find.
Like
and it's her like...
and
it's her like...
Yeah.
She's
like
supposed to be struggling
noise,
to
all
like
that stuff.
Crawl back to her brother and like
and her brother's
shield
like,
herself.
like trying not to be like. There's like a heavy wind or something.
I guess.
And all while the elf is like expelling fumes
Light.
and shit and light, and it's supposed to be dying. And she gets to her brother and they embrace, right? And it's the next morning, and like she gets a little. She doesn't get a snowflake on her nose. It's a little drop of water, which doesn't make sense. Because she wakes up and she's like, "It's snowing."
Because the whole movie they've been talking about how they want it to snow on Christmas.
Well, okay, so this is supposed to be a Christmas movie, right? And there's some set decorations that look like Christmas.
A decent amount, yeah.
But when they're outdoors, nothing looks like Christmas.
Probably because they filmed it in like the spring or fall.
Yeah. So it pans out. And then for no reason, I don't fucking understand this.
Oh.
The final credits are with an embryo.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I don't know what that's all about.
Also, quick question. I know I'm not supposed to ask questions on these.
Not for this movie.
Why on earth is this not just called Elf?
Because well, aliens.
But elves?
Well,
Elves implies multiple.
there's a very famous story.
Also,
okay?
in Aliens, there's facehuggers and xenomorphs. So there's two aliens.
There's a very famous story, okay, of when James Cameron was like pitching Aliens to the studio execs, and they were like, "Why should we do this?" And so he took a piece of paper and he wrote out aliens on it.
Oh, no,
He
alien.
And he showed it to them. And then he turned the paper around, drew something, and he turned it back, and it was aliens, but he wrote a $sign through the S at the end.
Yes.
As like, this is why, because they'll give you money. That's why.
Here's the problem.
Oh,
This
please tell me.
this movie probably did not make any fucking money.
This movie made like $5,
Like,
which is about how much it cost.
It is so unseen that it literally doesn't even have like it has like a VHS release.
We watched a old VHS rip from back in the day that still has a commercial on it
With
another stupid ass
like,
movie.
It was like this is again like Alien Seed or some
Another
shit
movie
like that.
which deals with pregnancy.
But that one had what's his fucking name?
That one had Eric Estrada
Eric Estrada
as the bad guy.
I love how in the trailer it showed the same scene twice.
The same scene twice
of the woman getting shot in the head, and it had boobs. Of course, because of course, why not?
Boobs in the trailer.
Boobs and blood in the trailer.
Oh my god!
It was like and a very pre perfectly cut scream before perfectly cut screams were a thing on as a meme. This trailer has the best fucking perfectly cut scream. It's hilarious.
Another question.
Yes.
The astute mind might have this question.
Sure. What's that?
Elves.
Yes.
Is the whole
I
movie.
think a lot of people will have a lot of questions
I'm sure.
while watching this movie.
But the astute mind, the philosophical mind, might ask this. The whole movie, they're like talking about destinies and this was inevitable and blah blah blah.
Right.
The whole movie hinges on these three teenagers going into the woods, doing a seance, accidentally slice.
It is such a coincidental.
By the way, and one of them has to slice their hand open and get blood in this like forbidden area or whatever.
Like this fertile ground, yeah.
But bonus, the person who slices her hand open has to be a virgin.
Yeah, and has to be the chosen one, and has to be the person that like was made for this prophecy.
If it was anyone else, it wouldn't work.
Apparently not. And like, how did the grandpa know that she was going to go do that?
Yeah, because in the logic of this movie, if you tell a teenager,
like,
hey, do not do any seances in this part of the woods, they will do it.
But wouldn't it make more sense if in the plot? I mean, I know, it's
What?
So three dudes made this. Like 3 dudes wrote this movie.
3 idiots wrote this.
So it's fucking hilarious. Don't you think they would have done like something where the grandpa is kind of encouraging her to go do this stuff?
Yeah.
Like they could have just changed that little thing, and that would have made more sense.
No.
To be like he's like manipulating her into going and like hating Christmas and going and doing a seance there.
No.
That would have made more sense.
No.
That would have made more sense, though, right?
Would it?
Yeah.
Would it be more entertaining though?
No.
There you go.
No. It just would have made more sense. I'm not talking about entertainment value. I'm talking about making sense. Dude, this is a movie about Christmas elves that are made by Nazis to fulfill a prophecy to create the Antichrist.
Santa said oral.
Yes.
Right.
That's all you need. This movie is incredible. This
is jaw-droppingly
there's something so just absurdly stupid about this movie.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
There's something pure.
There is. The plot is so fucking nuts that I cannot believe that there's a movie that has this plot.
Yeah, and a movie that has...
Like, I know a lot, like, Nazis are always going to be, like, a focal feature, and because, I mean, it was so historically important and stuff like that. Like, Nazis are always going to be in popular
for, like,
culture.
Villains and
Yeah, as villains and stuff. But never in my life did I think I was going to watch a movie about how Nazis were breeding with elves.
Well, plus, with this one, it's not in the plot synopsis. It's not on the poster.
No, nothing prepares you for it. Not even the movie itself prepares you for it.
It does not.
There's no preamble to like the guy being a Nazi. There's no like she doesn't find like journals of her grandpa that have like a swastika on it or anything. It just comes out of nowhere. Like nowhere. Just like it just after the department store murder thing, like right before it, that's when you reveal that the grandpa's a fucking Nazi.
Yeah, they just unload on all that.
Yeah.
And they just keep going.
And it just it's just all over the place. I don't know. Like this movie's something special for me.
This is deeply, deeply special.
There is something fucking so stupid but so goddamn entertaining about this movie. Like make no mistake, it is fucking atrocious. It is a bad movie. It is bad, but holy shit! If you have a lizard brain, it is so fucking funny to make fun of this goddamn movie. So shitty to pretty. I'm sorry. It's a 10 for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fucking ninja trolls.
But it is a fucking. it is a goddamn 10. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, never in my life.
The heart wants.
When I was like putting together the Instagram story and all this stuff, I was like, this is going to be a real shit movie about murdering elves. And I had no idea what I was in for. I had no idea that this is what the movie was going to be.
Yeah, how could you?
There was no fucking like. I never in a million years did I think that Nazis were going to be involved and incest.
And the Antichrist.
Yeah. Never in my life, when you see a title like Elves, do you think, hey, let's add Nazis, Antichrist, and incest into this movie?
Sure, why not?
So are you a 10 out of 10 as well?
Unfortunately.
I know. I didn't want to, man. It's so stupid. Like, if I was rating this, like, not by entertainment value, it'd be much lower, obviously. But holy shit.
Yeah, this is
so entertaining.
Unfortunately.
It is so fucking entertaining. It's so bad.
It's got to be a 10.
It literally is. I know it's cliche to say, but it's so bad, it's good. It is so bad that it is just insanely entertaining to watch.
It is incredible.
And I'm sorry, it is like I have not cackled like that at a line delivery in so long, and I am so happy that it happened.
I still can't believe that's a real line that they wrote.
I don't know. Like,
but I'm glad they did. I'm really glad they did.
Are we gonna be okay? No, Krabs is a Nazi. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Incredible.
I love this movie. You should watch this movie. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I'm sure it's like on Tubi or
It's
rent on
scattered
Amazon
all over
or
the
something.
internet.
It is going to be a terrible rip because again, this movie is not on.
It's never been
It's
remastered.
not on DVD. You know what? Remaster it. I want to see.
Honestly.
I want to see those bad monster effects in like full 4K.
God, imagine.
Oh man, like it would look so bad. It already looks terrible in like potato quality. I can't even fucking imagine how it looks in like full 4K. Can you imagine like poor bastard that has to restore that shit?
Glorious.
Bring back Elves.
Honestly, this
Please.
It deserves it.
I think it does. And that's all I really have to say. It's fucking ludicrous. This movie is absolutely batshit insane.
Yeah.
And I love it for that.
I unfortunately deeply enjoyed this.
Like, I probably will watch it again from how, like, ridiculously stupid this movie is. It is so brain dead.
Gotta spread the word.
But it's great. You need to watch Elves.
Yes.
If you watch any movie on this podcast that we have recently reviewed, please watch Elves.
Yes.
It is so goddamn entertaining.
This is fantastic.
And yeah, that's it. They mostly come out at night. This has been Will.
Oh, God. This has been Alex.
We'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Santa said oral.
What?
Santa said oral.
You're fired.